Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Today we'll be looking at your detailed tarot reading predictions for the month of August 2023, so let's get started. Okay, Sagittarius, starting off with your oracle messages, you have pathway, message of concern, and community. And with this pathway card, it feels like you have been walking along for a while on this journey, Sag, and you're kind of it feels like things are going smoothly, but you're going to encounter some sort of bump in August with this message of concern card here. I'm not necessarily seeing this as something that causes a lot of stress or change. It feels like this is going something to be quickly resolved here. And it might cause you concern at first, okay? This might be something about you in terms of career and finances or possibly health, physical, mental. In terms of relationships, it doesn't have to be romantic or an ex. It could be a message from a friend or something that you're hearing about happening to a family member, because we also have this community card here. So it could be you, or you could be hearing news about somebody else that you know. But it kind of feels like as you're walking along this pathway, this is just a speed bump in the road, right? Like a fallen log that you have to climb over in order to continue down that direction. But I'm not necessarily seeing this as like a full stop. It kind of feels like this is one of those events that is going to trigger a sense of renewal in you. Like, ask yourself, what are you learning from this? What is this journey teaching you? And if this does have to do with you specifically, I'm seeing an entire community of people around you now that will rally to you for support so that you don't feel alone on this journey. You can rely on the people around you to help you with this, whatever it is. I'm also hearing for some of you, this could be like general gossip happening about you that you're learning about from people in your community, especially walking down this pathway. If you are walking towards success, which I am seeing for a lot of you, Sag, I'm kind of getting the general messages here that like haters gonna hate. Right? For those of you who are in the public eye in some way or who are becoming successful in your career, or in, a controversial relationship, whatever. It's like whatever this pathway is that you are headed toward, that destination that you're focused on, some people are always going to disagree with it, right? You can't please everybody. So for some of you, this message's concern is just like you hearing that somebody has been gossiping about you or people have something to say about what you're doing. That's just part of the game. That's just the name of the game. That's just how it goes. The more attention you attract, the more negativity you attract. But that also includes the more positivity you attract. There will be a lot of people in your community you will be like pleasantly surprised, oh, this person does support me. And there will be a lot of people in your community around you right now who you thought would support you on this journey, who it turns out are not as loyal to you as you thought you would, and that's just part of the pathway. This is an opportunity for you to figure out who is really on your side, who is really in your corner, supporting you and fighting for you. Starting in your recent past with the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With this Eight of Wands here, I feel like there is some sort of very quick, like unexpected success or personal growth, or again, potentially communication coming through with that message of concern there. And it might feel like something here is moving very quickly or happening for you unexpectedly, Sagittarius. And it feels like it's moving very quickly and happening unexpectedly. This is something that's out of the blue, okay? But it is progressing forward because we have this double message here of progression with the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands, putting your plans into action. If this has to do with your career and finances, possibly your education for some of you, with this Knight of Cups here, this could be something that you are very like emotionally invested in. Like, it's not just a job to you. This is something that you are putting your blood, sweat, and tears into, and you're finally starting to see the results, and you're finally ready to move forward with this and put those plans into action. Like, this is something that you've been waiting for, that success that's coming your way. Like, I'm hearing you're reaching some sort of milestone that's making you feel very proud of your accomplishments. In terms of personal relationships, for some of you, again, I am seeing communication here. It might be unexpected. It might be from a past person. It doesn't have to be an ex. It could be something romantic with this Knight of Cups here. It might also just be communication from like a friend or a family member, especially if there was conflict here. But it feels like somebody has been waiting for the right time to tell you how they feel, Sagittarius. Somebody has been waiting for the right time to come forward and make the move and communicate with you, because it feels like there's been distance here with this Three of Wands. That might be physical distance for some of you if this is like a long distance connection. For some of you, there might be travel involved. Somebody might travel a lot for work, or there could be some sort of relocation involved, a new opportunity abroad that could bring you a lot of success or a lot of unexpected happiness. Some of you have also been thinking about like moving, buying new property, moving into a new home, and it feels like this is something that is like, it's now like no more waiting, Sagittarius. You're not thinking about it anymore. Like, you've already made the plan, and now you're moving forward with the Knight of Cups to put that plan into action. But it feels like this person is reaching out to communicate with you because they want to offer you something. It could be an apology if there was conflict here. This might be a romantic offer. Some of you might be excited to hear this. Some of you are like, I have absolutely no interest in this person whatsoever. It depends. Some of you are going to take this offer. Some of you don't want it. But it feels like somebody is coming forward here to offer you this cup. It might be a romantic offer. It could be a new idea or project, possibly a new job opportunity altogether for some of you. But it feels like this offer is being made unexpectedly with the Eight of Wands. And it's something that you need to think about before progressing forward to make sure that this is the right step for you as you continue on your pathway. In your current situation, you have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Now, with the Two of Wands here, I'm seeing this double imagery of you on a pathway, Sagittarius. And in both of these images, the pathway is not perfect, okay? With the Two of Wands, we have what looks like hills and mountains, okay? These dips and valleys in the road. It looks like a very bumpy road, okay? And with this pathway card, it's a very unpaved, bumpy, twisty, windy dirt road, okay? The pathway itself is never perfect, Sagittarius. And that's why I feel like you're encountering this obstacle right now with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It feels like you want to advance, Sag, okay? You want to explore your prospects right now. You're focused on moving forward. And some of you might feel like you have a choice to make. You're not, I hope you heard that. That was confirmation that this message was for you. And when you are encountered with this choice, you might be experiencing an inner conflict where you're not really sure which one to pick or which decision to make, what to decide here. And it might be causing a lot of stress on you emotionally. There is no such thing as making the right or the wrong decision, okay? Look at the imagery on this card. Both of these paths are parallel, but they are leading to the same destination, okay? Like I said, the path itself is never perfect. There's always going to be hills and valleys and bumps and twists, and this is just one of those obstacles. This is just one of those barriers. In terms of career and finances, you might find yourself in a very competitive environment where there's a lot of like rivalry around you right now, or like you feel like you're trying to express yourself creatively, but nobody is willing to listen. Some of you are being challenged in your career because you're in a very toxic environment, or you work in a very competitive workspace, or you work with a lot of competitive people, and you're trying to stand out here in order to advance your position. For some of you, that could be literal if you're competing for some sort of promotion or possibly a raise. With this Knight of Swords here, in terms of personal relationships, I am seeing conflict, especially if this is a past person reaching out to you to communicate unexpectedly with that Eight of Wands there. Venus is currently in retrograde, so we have been getting a few of those messages with the current astrological movement, Sag. A lot of past people coming back around in order to cause up trouble, okay? So for some of you, this might be somebody that you don't want to hear from, and it could cause conflict with this Knight of Swords and this Five of Wands here. For some of you, I'm hearing this person is intensely focused on you, okay? Potentially to the point of a little bit of obsession. If this is like a recent breakup, for example, like if this is an ex or somebody that you used to be romantically or sexually involved with, I'm hearing this person might still be watching you on social media. Like if you haven't unfollowed or blocked this person, like this person is still like lurking on your stories. They have an eye on you with this Knight of Swords here, okay? And it feels like if this person tries to reach out and communicate with you, there will be conflict, because I feel like you're on very different pages and the two of you want very different things. And that might be what causes conflict between the two of you before, what caused conflict in the past. And that might be like a past issue that is resurfacing here. So you might feel like you are kind of faced with this choice yet again about what you want to do with your connection with this person and whether or not you want to move forward. It kind of feels like this person is being brought back to you as a test to see if you will go back on the original decision you made and change your mind, or if you are going to stick to your guns and keep moving forward. If you have this person blocked, I feel like if you still swim in the same like social circle, especially with this community card here and with this message of concern card, you might feel like this person is, again, I'm hearing somebody could be gossiping about you, Sag, especially if this is like an ex-friend or an ex in general. Somebody who feels like they were burned by you in some way with this Knight of Swords here. This person might have your name in their mouth, you know what I mean? And I feel like this person might be asking about you if you still have mutual friends or if this person knows your family. In your immediate future, you have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Chariot. This could be your energy, or you could be dealing with another Sagittarius, or possibly a fire sign, Aries and Leo as well. Male, female, take it how it resonates. You could also be dealing with a Cancer. It feels like you are very focused on yourself in August, not necessarily in a bad way. Being self absorbed is good sometimes, okay? You are focused on authenticity, Sag, on being authentically unapologetically yourself. Like the Queen of Wands is very strong, independent. They know how to get things done. They know how to pursue their goals. Very, this is who I am, take it or leave it, love me or hate me, but they're not going to change who they are. You see how this powerful position that this person is standing in, how they're marking their territory, they're claiming it. The Queen of Wands is in their personal power. And with this Nine of Wands here, I'm seeing you kind of in the last stretch of this cycle. Like I said, I feel like you're being tested right now. And when you're in that last stretch, that's when the test comes up, because the universe wants to see if you're going to turn back around and change your mind, or if you're going to keep moving forward, if you are going to persevere. The universe is asking you, what have you learned on this pathway? Are you going to turn around and go backwards? Are you going to go back the way you came, or are you going to keep walking forward? With this Chariot card here again, I keep seeing this imagery of like different pathways for you with all these hills here. And it's like you're still running up that hill no matter how much the pathway winds and twists, no matter how many turns, you're just going to keep going. You've got the inner drive to push you forward. In terms of career and finances, again, I feel like you are pursuing victory. I keep hearing this word progression, like progress. You are moving towards your goals. You are persevering because you are pursuing victory, okay? And nothing is going to hold you back from achieving your goals and striving after your ambitions, because you have the willpower to carry you forward. This has to do with a personal relationship. I feel like your guard is up, Sagittarius, especially with this conflict energy with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. If you feel like this person is coming back around just to start drama, then you have absolutely every reason to put your guard up with this person. But I'm kind of seeing you being presented with a choice here with that Two of Wands, where it's kind of like you're walking on this pathway and then there's a fork in the road, right? It splits in two directions. Some of you are going to keep your guard up and just move on and move forward from this person. Some of you might choose to let your guard down and move forward together. But let's clarify. The Knight of Swords is the Fool. You have a new beginning card here, and that's basically exactly what I've been saying the whole time, Sag. Confirmation. Like I said, I feel like this is another cycle for you on the pathway where you get to choose to have a new beginning. And it feels like I'm getting very opposing energies from this, okay? I feel like this is you and this is the other person that you're dealing with right now. Because you are so focused on yourself, like la di da, not necessarily in like a stupid or naive way, but you're just so focused on this sunshine, enjoying life right now, enjoying the journey, walking down this beautiful garden pathway, that it's like you don't even know what's coming. And that might not even be a bad thing. Again, some of you, I feel like for some of you, this is another person. It's like you don't understand. You might not even see this person coming, okay? And what's worrying me is that they're holding a sword, Sag, okay? Like I said, in terms of career and finances, for some of you, this could just be the usual haters gonna hate. You're enjoying your life right now. If somebody has something to say about it, just ignore them. Because I'm seeing you moving forward, okay? You are intensely focused on having a new beginning. And I feel you in this very free spirited energy right now where you're just enjoying getting that passion for life back. Like you are living in your independence, you're living in that free spirited, adventurous energy. You're up for the new adventure, you're up for something new. You want that free spirited purity energy, okay? And you're ready to take a leap of faith into the unknown. You're ready to jump off of this cliff and just see where you land because you're a risk taker and you're excited and you're happy. Make sure to comment down below and like this video to let me know if this message resonates. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on those bell notifications so you can be notified every time I post if you never want to miss another tarot reading from me. Bye, Sag.